Listen closely to what I'm about to tell you, because it might just change everything you believe about failure. Other than death, all failure is psychological. Let that sink in for a moment. If you're still breathing, if your heart is still beating, then any failure you're facing right now is just in your head. It's not your finale, it's not your ending, it's just a chapter in your story. I've failed more times than I've succeeded, far more. And you know what? That's exactly how it should be. Because failure isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Let me share something personal with you. Every morning, I wake up and scream at the sunrise before chasing my dreams. You know why? Because I understand something profound. Nobody could have saved my life but me, and nobody can save yours but you. Here's what most people don't understand about failure and success. Truth hash 1. The psychology of rising. Think about this. You might have made a mistake, but you're not one. You might have failed, but you're not a failure. You might be down, but down is not your destiny. Most people don't actually care about succeeding. What they really fear is being identified as a failure. They don't want to win. They just don't want to lose. They don't want to shine. They just don't want to be seen failing. But here's the truth. The same formula that got you your first opportunity will get you your second. Only this time, you'll be mentally ready. This time, you'll remember how you failed, and you'll use that knowledge as fuel. Your challenge today: write down your biggest failure. Now, beneath it, write, "This is not my identity. This is my teacher." Truth hash 2. The mathematics of success. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. You will never succeed more times than you fail. That's not how it works. The ratio of failure to success is incredibly high. You have to do a lot of things before anything goes viral, before anything bears fruit. Think about a baseball player batting .202. People see the strikeouts, but what they don't see is the learning curve. They don't see the passion. They don't see the thousands of swings in practice. They don't see the adjustments made after each failure. Success isn't about getting it right every time. It's about staying in the game long enough for your failures to transform into wisdom. Your daily practice. Celebrate your failures. Every time you fail, say woohoo. Got that one out of the way. Because every failure brings you one step closer to success. Truth hash 3. The inevitability of resurrection. Rejoice not over me, O my enemies, for when I fall, I will rise again. When I sit in darkness, the light will come. These words aren't just poetry. They're a promise that as long as you don't surrender, as long as you don't quit, you haven't truly failed. Think about a seed planted in the ground. To everyone above, it looks like it's failing. It's in the dark, it's buried, it's alone. But underneath the surface, something magical is happening. That darkness, that pressure, that isolation, they're all part of its transformation. Your path works the same way. The moment you start something you truly love, something you do for free, paths begin to clear. You might not see how it's going to happen. You might not know when success will come. But if you choose that thing you love, if you pick it every single day, consistently, success becomes inevitable. Here's the key. Every failure is just a speed bump. Every mistake is just a lesson. Every setback is just a setup for your comeback. Your commitment today, pick that one thing you truly love. That thing that makes your heart sing. Promise yourself you'll pursue it every day, regardless of the outcome. Remember this, failure is not final. Your mistakes are not permanent. They're just the price of admission for success. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you have a choice. You can let your past failures define you, or you can let them refine you. The difference is just one letter, but it changes everything. Here's my challenge to you. Stand up right now. Yes, physically stand up. Take a deep breath and declare with me, I might have failed, but I am not a failure. I might be down, but I am not out. I might have lost battles, but I will win this war. Because here's the truth about your story. The darkness you're in right now, it's not your tomb. It's your womb. You're not dying. You're being reborn. Your failures aren't your identity. They're your education. Your setbacks aren't your destiny. They're your setup. So stand tall. Keep swinging. Keep failing forward. Because it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise. And you will rise again and again and again and again. The only question is, are you ready to turn your failures into fuel? Your resurrection begins now.